I don't know. So here's the deal. I obviously hacked the like cuss out of this game. Look, there are so many cheat characters. I don't know who Brody is. This is Eddie. This is Eddie Wachowski. Obviously, I was talking about him earlier. This is also JP, the standard Frosted Tips guy. There's Luther. There's Marisol, who was also, I think, writing partners with Elise Riggs. It might have been the victim, Elise Riggs. There's Marty. I don't know who Marty is. There's Siaya. I don't know who Siaya is. There's Hera. I don't know who Hera is. There's Jurgen. I don't know who Jurgen is. There's Svelte Luther. I don't know who he is. Because I haven't played SSX 2 or SSX Tricky or SSX whatever. I started with SSX 3. So Stretch is from NBA Street. You should have seen him by now. And then there's Cudmore the cow that you saw in the earlier one. There's Bunny-san, who is exactly what you'd think him to be. There's Churchill, which you had seen. There's Gutless, who's a skeleton. Snowballs, who's obviously a snowman. The Northwest Legend, which looks like Marty from Monsters Inc. mixed with Chewbacca. There's Unknown Rider, who is basically just a hockey mask character. There's Canuck, who is a beaver, I would guess. And then there's the Far East Myth, who is basically a palette swap of the Northwest Legend. Just white. So there is a lot of stuff you can do with these people. I don't like. You can do a bunch of other stuff with the hair, and the faces. By the by, like so there's paint for faces. Ain't that crazy? That's actually. I think I had that on for a while. I had that one on for a while too. But it's all pretty crazy. Dookie rolls. You have a hairstyle called Dookie rolls. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I guess we're going with that one then. So yeah, there's a lot of this material right here under hats is gonna be the standard for everyone. Everyone's gonna have all these goofy, weird-looking hat things. And same thing with these accessories, like a tiara and the halo and the horns. Those are standard issue. And the same thing with this. You can put a pumpkin head on. You can put a plastic bag. This weird head, this skeleton head, balloon, headache, which literally is just like that's what it looks like. You're a punching bag for a face, which I mean I just found distasteful and all around weird. So I left it off. We're gonna go ahead and put that on you. Leave that there. Yeah.
There's nothing here I can't
So
handle.
there's some cool stuff. You get a lot of different shirts that you can mess around with. But I mean, it's pretty cool once you get used to it. You can put these weird gloves on, punch people. It does look a lot cooler when you punch people and you have those gloves on. And you get a lot of these accessories for their upper torso that are specific to them. Like she can have bat wings. That's a thing. And it makes her bar a lot higher. And same thing with pants. Those are character specific. And it'll depend on their style or their attitude or whatever. So that's what I did with Zoe. Moby, I don't remember why I gave him the sword, but he can have a sword, so I gave him the sword. He didn't have a whole lot of cool stuff. He did have a tattoo that I thought was pretty cool. That's pretty sick. And then there's this one. But I just let him wear that red shirt because it's pretty sick. You can also do this, which I thought was cool for a while. And then I thought that was cool for a while, but then I was like, that just looks weird. So I left him with this shirt. Here, you can also do a lot of these weird things with people. Like, you can make his hands into ghouls. Same thing with his face. You can do that with his face. You can make him into like a wolf, which is weird to me. But we just let it be. That's how it is. Turbo idol. That goes on his face. It's weird. I still don't understand why I gave him a sword, but he can have it. Has been. So he's got a bunch of different styles of pants. I think his pants I thought were the coolest. They're pretty sick. So that's Moby. I left him alone. Simon. Oh, what a savage. Oh. Simon. I gotta take this head off. Simon has the coolest, though. Simon has the coolest individual fashion add-ons that you can get. First of all, also, he's twitching. That's a thing. I think that's really cool. But, so you can mess with his face. That gives him red eye, which, if he weren't already scary, I mean, what a savage. You can give him that. That's creepy. But I think that one is, or I think just him plain is pretty scary. I usually leave his hair alone. This makes him look a lot more crazy. This one I always thought was stupid looking because they look like nips. There's really big nips. But, you know, I left his hair alone. Leave him be. You can make him wear, you know, a hat or a weird thing. You can make him wear that thing. I don't like to put hats on him, though. Hats are weird on Simon, so I just leave him alone. Also, I don't do these stupid goggles. That's stupid. Usually just slap a crown on him, call him the king. You can put him in, I believe you can put him in a straitjacket. That is it. You can put him in a straitjacket. His hands don't come out when he does tricks. It's literally him just spinning around. And whatever your Uber trick is, or whatever you're doing a method, you're doing an indie, it's nothing. His hands stay there. It's literally a straitjacket. You can give him a wife beater. You can give him a white wife beater. You can give him a piranha shirt. I honestly think it's just the coolest. I left that one there because that one's kind of cool, and that's his standard outfit, which is also pretty cool. You can give him dynamite. You can give him a chew strap. You can give him tranquilizer armor. Jeez. So, he's got some cool stuff going on. We put... I think that's actually a specific thing, too. Yeah, you can put weights on his shoes. I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird. So, but that's Simon for you. I leave him be. So, he's a bro. Griff, I maxed him out, but I left him alone. There's nothing cool. Like, first of all, the thing you can do with his face, it just makes his face messy. And then you can put a space hat on him. Can't do anything with his hair. All the hats are stupid. You got a bunch of weird looking goggles. But he's pretty much, you know, stupid. You can make him hold junk food. And that's like Simon's straitjacket, where you won't get to change anything. Like, his arms stay there. Give him a gun. I don't really care about all this stuff. I think it's stupid. There you go. Why I'm skipping him. He's just kind of stupid.